time to take back Nerdom. Here we are. We're taking back Nerdom. We're diving in to WandaVision. Episodes 1 and 2 are out. If you're watching this past, well, you still might have missed some of these Easter eggs I'm going to point out. He missed an Easter egg that I'm going to point out.
Yep.
He missed it.
That's bad because I'm Batman. I'm not supposed to miss anything.
So in episode 1 of WandaVision, at the very end, when the show ends, remember the show ends?
Yes.
There's credits rolling.
Mm-hmm.
There's a name in those credits.
What is the name?
Abe Brown.
Oh, what is that?
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, Abe Brown was that smart senior kid in Spider-Man Homecoming. Abraham Brown is listed as the director of that WandaVision episode.
That's amazing.
In the comics, Abraham Brown goes on to work for a weird agency that looked very similar, like the room that Vision is working in looks very similar to that agency that he goes on to work for. That's kind of like a criminal agency, becomes a criminal agency or whatever. But he then leaves that group and becomes a hero. And basically helps fight with Shang-Chi. He helps fight with Shang-Chi. There's a bunch of stuff that has to do with Shang-Chi and AIM and a bunch of and the tigers of blah blah. Anyways, I think that at least three, maybe all four. I think at least 4 of those characters we've seen in the WandaVision shows are those characters.
So you believe in WandaVision? They're setting up the other shows in addition to the main thing that we're all getting pumped for, which is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
I think those characters are a setup. I think there are characters in the show. Those 4, like basically, what's their name? What's Vision's friends' names?
Vision's friend.
Those people that he sit around. The guy that gives him the gum. Remember the guy that gives him the gum in episode 2?
Shoot, you made me lie to you.
I think he is the lead. What's funny, he acts as the leader. He's the first one that talks, right? Mm-hmm. The Asian guy in the tiger thing is the leader, and I think that he is this guy just without the amulet, because the amulet is what gives him powers.
Maybe he gets the amulet later.
As I'm saying. And in the trailer, and you know what? In the trailer, they do show this yellow amulet, but it might have been the Vision's head, Vision's mind stone explode. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just saying I was very interested in that. What are your thoughts if they are indeed tying in more than just, because we already know that they're going to tie in Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange. What are your thoughts that they may be tying in everything coming? Well,
in my opinion, this whole WandaVision, while it is, a lot of people think and look at this as a spinoff to Doctor Strange, and it's going to obviously have tie-ins to some other movies. I really think this is kind of a vehicle Kevin Feige's been working on for a while. And with this idea of her warping reality, I think this gives him, since he knows all of us Marvel fans loved all of the MCU. And it came to an end. And, well, after watching all that, you probably need a little bit of a break. But he was ready to turn the years back on this. And I think with this series, it gives him such a room to play with the ideas that he can drop these hints in there for all these future. Because we know Shang-Chi's coming out.
Yeah.
We know Thor, Love and Thunder's coming out. We know that Black Panther 2. We know that, of course, like we were talking about earlier, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which I'm obviously pumped for. We know the new Spider-Man's coming out. And I mean, he's ready to rock and roll and set this new phase going on. And this is really a good series to do it because this series is creative. I mean, they're literally using TV sitcom shows to bolster each episode. And I totally agree with you. I think any of this stuff coming out with Shang-Chi, they're definitely going to mention it. I wouldn't even be surprised if they put a little further, the further we get along. Yeah. There's 9 episodes, and they've showed us so much in 2 episodes.
And what I failed to mention was that, a big part of like AIM in that organization, AIM was first mentioned in Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Which has the Mandarin and the 10 rings and fucking Shang-Chi again.
Yep.
So it's all just ties in. And then what happens in the comics is that is that the Sons of Tigers, the Tiger Sons, the Sons of Tiger, they actually lose their ambulance, and this lady combines them and becomes the White Tiger. The White Tiger actually, for a brief story arc, actually becomes a temporary Black Panther. But as the White Tiger, she's like the queen of Wakanda at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. It is very interesting to note that Netflix was in talks to actually make a White Tiger show for Netflix before, the whole Netflix deal kind of got.
Well, speaking of AIM, a lot of people, when they hear AIM, I mean, we all know the guy that, the character they did in Iron Man 3. They kind of mixed some of the storylines. They mixed the Iron Army, the Extremist series, and they kind of rolled them in together. And they had I can't remember the actor's name. He's a really good actor. It'll pop in my head in a minute. But they had him play that role where he was kind of over the AIM.
Yeah.
But, during Winter Soldier, we had Zola. And, he was in a computer system. And what really popped in my head, and this might not be true, I might be going crazy on this idea. But if we're going to roll with AIM and they're going to go forward and have AIM a big thing, I feel Zola for the longest time, even though how Marvel, the movie versions don't like follow the comic books dead on, but they do take source material from it. I think Zola's program is still around even right now. And I think he'll eventually become MODOK.
You think he becomes MODOK?
Yes, because he's already transferred his consciousness into computer systems.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be far-fetched to say maybe during this time he's creating himself a body, and he throws himself in there. I mean, it might not work at all.
And
but
MODOK's the villain in Ant-Man.
And MODOK played a big role in AIM. I mean, he was one of the main dudes.
Yeah,
in AIM,
yeah.
So I mean,
AIM helps create him, huh?
Yes.
He helps create MODOK.
Well, I mean, the original MODOK was a human. It was a being that transferred his consciousness over there. But see, and we've already got that though, because if you look back, because Kevin Feige, if you watch, they like to take older movies and tie them into newer movies. They do it all the time, and it wouldn't be shocking to me if Zola, because there had to be a reason why they showed us Zola back then, and then just totally ignored it for all this time. And I doubt Kevin Feige is just going to leave that alone. There's a reason why he wants to see that Zola, which we all know was a human person back during the original Captain America, he's in computer systems now. So my theory is, I could be wrong, I think he's going to be MODOK. I think we're going to see that character come back as MODOK. And he's going to be codenamed MODOK, and he's going to be what turns AIM bad. I think AIM is going to be good working for Sword at first. MODOK's going to hack AIM and then take over AIM. That's just my theory.
Hey, let us know what your comments are. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you think any of our theories are true, do you think that the Sons of Tigers are there? I have a feeling, I have this weird suspicion, this weird theory that all the people trapped in WandaVision, that seem trapped in WandaVision, I think they're C-list heroes. I think a lot of them are C-list heroes. I think one of them's even confirmed to be in Captain Marvel as a hero. So, I mean, I think all those characters that are trapped there aren't regular people. I think they are future heroes. And I think you're going to see some in Shang-Chi, some in Black Panther, some in
Thor?
No, I just said it. And I missed it.
Black Panther?
No, the woman.
The woman, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Why did I forget that?
Hey, it's a lot of information to dig in for everybody. That's a good time to be a nerdom.
You know why I forgot it? Because the media is stealing nerdom from me and us in the world, and it's time to take back nerdom.
Exactly.
I go to art house cinemas several nights a week. I blog about the classics and buy the DVDs. Directors don't know who I am or care that I exist, but I defend their work for hours at parties when I'm pissed. Media, I gave you all the best years of my life. I tell the world about you on social network sites. When I'm not consuming you, I'm telling others too, and wishing I could hang around the people who make you.